Hello everyone, how's it going? So in this section, I'm going to discuss about what's the difference between include task and import task. Include task and import task basically executing a set of play. But there is a key point in the way it's being prepared for execution of the play. The import task statements are parsed when the playbook being executed, but include task statement will be parsed while they are being called for execution. Yeah, statement import task statement will be parsed very beginning, but include task statement will be parsed while they are being executed. So that is the key point. Also, include task kind of dynamic one, import task is the static one. And we'll consider there is a scenario. We have a main.yaml which call the same task using import and include task. And the scenario, there is a syntax error on the pre.check YAML. What would happen if we call using include task and import task? Consider there are a bunch of play ahead of the both task, meaning import task and include task. There are a bunch of play ahead of them, and when you call using import task the pre-check.yaml, the entire playbook will be failed. None of the tasks will be executed if there is any syntax error on the pre-check YAML. But if you call the pre-check.yaml using the include task, the all ahead of the task will be executed and it will fail only in the include task being executed stage if there is any syntax error on that. So that is the key point, right? So, and you have any dynamic file name, the import task will not executed unless the dynamic value is already defined in your var or var files. Yeah, I'm going to show in the demo section. Check same file I'm going to call. So I have to create pre-check one.yaml. I'm going to just demo task, right? So I'm going to call debug just message. This is a demo for include and import. All is well. I'm going to run this playbook, guys. Import task. Okay, let's run this. Okay. So this playbook being executed successfully and all the tasks success. So let's make something some bug in the pre-check.yaml. So there we'll understand what's going on, the execution of this playbook. I'm going to run this again. So all of them going to fail. None of them got executed. So what will happen if I because the import task is, let's show you. When I disable the import task, at least the play prepared for execution, right? The preparation is happening, but it's failed when it's include task being called. So that's the main difference. if I disable the include task, none of them will be also failed because the import task will check while the playbook being executed for the preparation. So that's a key point, friends. Here I hope you got it now. So import task is syntax checked at very beginning, but include task a syntax checked while they are being called only. So that's a key different. And another one I'm going to show you here how this dynamic value is going to affect our playbook execution, right? So I have pre-checked 1. I'm going to say I don't have a number now. It may be the dynamically going to change hereafter. You think such a way. So just say any dynamic value here. I'm going to say number is my dynamic value for the execution. I can have any number of pre-check playbook, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll be passing this number later point of time, either of the task. But at this time, I have defined a number here, a variable name. So what do you think if I execute the playbook? Again, it's going to fail at the import task level, and it's going to report you should define the variable name in var section at least while you calling import task. It does not reporting for include section. So I'm going to disable my import section now, and then going to execute. So it's going to be prepared for the execution. Pre-check import path. Sorry, I disabled the include one. Now I am executing my playbook at it preparing for the execution and got failed while they coming in the include task because the number is not defined yet. Has to be defined before the playbook being called, right? Okay, what I can do is I'm going to pass my variable name here using extra variable numbers equal to 1. Go ahead. So it's saying misspelled. Okay, we have misspelled our playbook. Go ahead and make it correct, and then we'll go for the execution. Okay, awesome. Now we got this playbook being executed. I'm so happy. Prepare. Let me make it 2, and I'm going to say hey, prepare 2. This is import task what 2, and we can say number here, right? Let's go and execute the playbook again. Okay, if I say 1, anyway it's going to report 1. Why it does not reporting anything? I have to check that. Yeah, it's but boy, okay, pre-check. Oh, okay, I got it because we did not mention the number here, that's why I did not. So I'm going to say number here also. So this is going to be awesome playbook then. When you give number here, your output going to randomly it's going to pick your playbook and execute it, right? Okay, so one more thing you need to note down here, right? So when you say include task, it's saying task included, but whereas for import task you are not seeing any messages. By saying that, the import task it's considered as a part of your playbook or your whole playbook, but include task it's not considered your part of your whole playbook, but it's included at the time of execution only. So that's a key point. So when you have a larger number of play, and if you want to divide them based on the job it does and create a separate play and import them. But if you have some dynamic value to call your play, just use the include task. Yeah, that's all I have for this session. Hope you have enjoyed the session. Thanks for watching my video. See you then.